Hello guys, so today we have a review of a knife from BPS Knives. So it's a company from Ukraine. They contacted me, asked me if I wanted to review one of their knives, and they suggested I should review this adventure model, and I said sure, looks interesting. Alright, so let's take a look at it. So first of all, you can see that it's definitely a belt knife. It has a very nice leather sheath with a dangler. It's very solid, welted, sewn with some rivets. So I really like that leather. Doesn't have a drain hole though, so you better not get it wet. On top of that, you get this ferro rod, so that's pretty cool. I think it's a walnut handle here, so we'll test that as well. Alright, so let's take a look at the knife. Alright, so the knife itself has overall 10 inches. I think the blade is around 5.3 inches. The thickness is 0.1 inches, so not a very thick blade. And it weighs 5.9 ounces. So the steel they use for it is a high carbon steel called 1066. So it's a very high toughness steel, not very stain resistant, and not excellent for wear resistant as well. They heat treated at 57 to 59 HRC. Alright, so we'll start with doing a few cuts with this knife. So it cuts pretty well. Seems it has a Scandi grind with a convex edge, a micro convex. And it cuts wood pretty well. Let's look for notching. Very easy to get some notches done. Alright, so let's try to make some feather sticks with this one. Yeah, super easy to get some feather sticks. It's a full tang knife, so it seems pretty robust. I think it could handle batoning no problem. So here we got a piece roughly 2 inches wide. No problem. So obviously, because of the thickness of the blade and the fact that it's a Scandi, it's not the best at batoning, but it does get the job done. So if you look at those handles, they're pretty slim. They're contoured, so the texture, there's not really any texture. They're pretty smooth. They fit well in the hand, but maybe just a tad small. So if you have small, medium hands, that would be perfect. If you have large hands, I think it's maybe just a bit too small, but overall it's still very comfortable. And I really like this walnut. Maybe they could get some little texturing here. I think it would help with the traction. I like the fact that there's a lanyard hole. So one feature that maybe I don't like as much is that here you can see the screws are protruding a bit, so you can feel them in the hand. Maybe if you use this knife on long periods of carving, etc., it might get on your nerves. So let's see how comfortable it is with different grips. Here we've got a pinch grip. Pretty comfortable. What about the reverse grip here? Pretty good. And the hammer grip, fine. So the point of the knife is pretty robust, so it shouldn't be a problem to, when you need to drill in wood, to make those bowl drill divots. It should work fine. So the spine does feel very sharp, so let's give it a shot with this fire steel here. So we got to remove the coating first. Yeah, it works pretty good. So overall, what can I say about this knife? So I'm super happy about this sheath. Very nice leather sheath. Looks very robust. The construction of that knife is also very robust. I like that walnut. Looks great. Overall, I think it's a great deal. I think they're around $50, maybe $55 on Amazon. So I think that's a great deal. You get the fire steel, you get a leather sheath with a dangler, and this nice knife. Also like the fact that it's made in Ukraine, so that's kind of unusual, but definitely a very nice knife.